Hey guys, Motivation Monday, Jason Michaels with you here. Excited to be here with you. Let's just jump right in. I received a question recently and here it is. How can I transform the fear I have into courage to do what I know I need to do? Okay, so wow, that's first off, to the person who sent me this, congratulations. Congratulations, number one, on knowing what you need to do. Because I talk to a lot of people, and when we're talking about their dreams and their goals, then they ask me, well, what do I need to do? And I really believe that a lot of the stuff that we need to do, we already know what we need to do. Now, sometimes we haven't gotten into it as deeply. We haven't really thought about it as much as we should. But I believe we already have a lot of the answers, and the ones we don't have, we can certainly find. So, congratulations for knowing what you need to be doing. Also, congratulations on being willing to ask this question, because this shows that you are willing to tackle this question. So let's get to it. How do you transform the fear you have into courage to do what you know you need to do? I'm going to tell you a story. A couple of years ago, as many of you know, I'm a professional magician by trade. I'm a professional entertainer, and I go out and I do all sorts of different types of shows. I had the opportunity to sit down with one of the magic world's great teachers. It's a man named Eugene Berger, and I was sitting next to him at a convention, and I had a question, and he gave me a profound answer. And the question was basically kind of like the same type of a thing. I would create material, and then sometimes what I felt I really needed to put in front of the audience, I was afraid to put in front of the audience. I was afraid that they wouldn't get it. I was afraid that it would fall flat. I was afraid that for whatever reason, it just wouldn't click with the audience the way that I intended it to be shared with them. And so I asked him this question. I said, what do you do? How do you, when you're scared, when you're worried that what you have planned isn't going to fit what they expect from you, what do you do? And he, in his own way, he looked at me and he said, well, Jason, I guess we just have to be brave. And it was this like light bulb moment when it went off for me, and I was like, whoa, sometimes we just have to be brave. And it's just that simple. So to transform the fear into courage, sometimes what we have to do is we have to be willing to step into the fire. We have to be willing. When I started playing with the idea of doing stand-up comedy, it was terrifying. I've been on stage many times, just more times than I can count, but the idea of standing up in front of an audience and trying to get them to laugh at what things that I thought were funny, it was terrifying. But what did I do? The only way to do it is to stand up in front of the audience and do it. I had to put my feet in the fire. I had to be willing to stand up and do it. So to you, whoever it was that asked this question, that sent it in, I say to you, be brave.